draw comes out of it, like a humongous, unending draw, and then he picks through for a moment for the person's life. I kind of think of Homi Bhabha as having that kind of a draw in his head, People would run in and dab us and run out, and we'd carry on the action because it was so hot some days, the basic human emotions that everybody goes through, but these people deal with them in a different way, Improvisation's already done in rehearsal, you're not surprising the person on the day.
Hello and welcome to Telechakkar. This is me, Arshi Siddiqui, and today I'm going to have conversation with Jim Sarbh. Well, इस period drama में वो निभा रहे हैं Dr. Homi Bhabha का किरदार. Well, तो चलिए without further ado, let's know more about Rocket Boys. Myself, Arshi Siddiqui from Telechakkar. Welcome to Telechakkar. And I'm looking forward for a great conversation with none other than Jim Sarbh for the series Rocket Boys.
Thank you.
Well, to begin with, please tell us about the series, about your character, as well as the experience of working for the whole period drama, the beautiful masterpiece that you're coming up with.
When it's a completely fictional character, then I don't want to say anything. I'm like, no, watch the series. But so it helps that this guy has such a incredible legacy. His contributions to science, his interest in the arts, in politics, in human behavior, in having a good life, in his breadth of knowledge on so many subjects, it's like I've been describing it as, that movie Bruce Almighty, and there's one scene where they pull out a filing cabinet. Those old filing cabinets are there, and then the files are in, and he pulls it out and just boom, this enormous draw comes out of it, like a humongous, unending draw, and then he picks through for a moment for the person's life. I kind of think of Homi Bhabha as having that kind of a draw in his head, and that no matter what subject you speak to him about, he can just go and pick the right thing to discuss with you, because there's something or the other in there on that subject. And incredible mind. The more I read about him, the more excited I got to play him, because there's so much that you can learn when you try to put together the puzzle of, because we'll never know the whole picture. We can't know that. That's impossible. I can't even know your whole picture, even if we meet every single day. You know what I mean? So you can never know the whole picture of another person. But putting together the puzzle and coloring in what we thought would be the colors, based on the incredible amounts of research that the team did.
Was it difficult for you, or were there challenges across while playing such an important and very key role in the series? What were the challenges that you faced?
Really, really big challenges. Of course, because the director, Abhay Pannu, managed to awaken everybody's passion for the project in such a brilliant way. He's such a great guy. His passion for the project is just enormous. So he has awakened in all of us, the DOP, the actors, the production designer, the costume designer. He's awoken their passion, in all of them. And we all are trying to bring his vision to fruition. So it wasn't hard work I didn't want to do. It was hard work I very much wanted to do, very, very happily did, over the course of the year.
Right.
But it was incredible hard work. And why? One, you're trying to think faster than you can actually think. You're trying to workshop the lines into a way a genius might approach it. Two, you're trying to encapsulate the basic human emotions that everybody goes through, but these people deal with them in a different way, Add on top of that the fact that he could play violin and he could paint and he knew so much about culture and art and literature and theater, and he was so well read, So what do you throw in of his just extensive knowledge, Does he have a quote for every situation if he needs it, just there in the back of his head? Then add to that the scientific jargon.
But then if you ever get a chance to play someone's character from the whole star cast of Rocket Boys, who would that be? Or you are very much intrigued of someone's character then?
I would have liked trying Sarbh actually. Could have been fun. Yeah. I would have played him slightly differently. Oh, you would have been a great Mrinalini. My God, he's so graceful.
Any of the,
shot that has an input of your, or maybe you are trying to improvise it, and you have a healthy argument with the director? And has it ever happened to you, or maybe on the sets of Rocket Boy?
I would have healthy arguments with Abhay Pannu every week about the scenes. And, sometimes I could convince him and sometimes he convinced me. And, we really workshopped the part and all of those things. And he was very open to suggestions and to moving the scene around and changing things here and there, as long as you didn't change the main focus of the scene, or if you didn't change the cues so the other actor wouldn't get thrown off, But as long as you stuck to those things, generally, he was quite open to those kinds of improvisations. And even just workshopping the scene previously. So we come with improvisations already done in rehearsal. You're not surprising the person on the day.
One such director you would like to work with, आपको लगता हो कि आपके क्राफ्ट को शायद बेहतर तरीके से पोर्ट्रे कर सकते हैं ये कैरेक्टर?
Abhishek Chaubey, Akash Bhatia, those are the two off the top of my head right now. David Fincher, Wes Anderson.
Jim, any such mantra you have that improvises or maybe perfects your role that you are playing, enhances your acting skills?
Repetition and rehearsals.
Well, there are many actors who chooses maybe quality or maybe quantity of work. I would like to know, where do you fit yourself in quality of work or quantity of work? What do you find better for yourself?
There are people that do believe you wait for only the roles that really, really, really speak to you. And that's great. If they're that kind of person, but I get a bit too restless. I just want to do something. I just want to okay, we're doing this, it may not be the greatest role imaginable, but it'll be fun. I'll learn some things. I'll meet some new people. I'll meet some new technicians, some new actors. I'll have a chance to be on a set. Every time you're on a set, your confidence just increases, and you just learn little things all the time.
Anything that is already in the pipeline?
I'm not allowed to talk about the things that I'm in, but something's coming out in February after this, after Rocket Boys, and I think something's coming out in March, and I think something's coming out in May. Then there are 3 other things also that'll come out at some point.
All the best for the upcoming and future projects. Lastly, what was your personal takeaway from Rocket Boys, and what fans can expect from the series? Please tell us.
My personal takeaway is I want to imbibe I want to have in my life the kind of the depth and quality of interest that Homi Bhabha had. And I think what fans can take away from the series is to see the men behind the legends, to see the real funny, charismatic, interesting, sophisticated gentlemen behind these 2 legendary figures.
Thanks a lot. It was a great conversation with you. Hope to join soon, and all the best for Rocket Boys.
Thank you. Wonderful talking to you. Bye. Adios. Bye.
Well, here we come to an end of our video, और मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई होगी। इसी के साथ अपने पसंदीदा कलाकारों और सितारों से जुड़ी हर जानकारी और अपडेट पाने के लिए बने रहें टेली चक्कर के साथ।
Know all about the Telly world by subscribing to Telly Chakka's YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to our new videos.